shouldn't be hard. Life should be a fun-filled adventure every day. So now start joining up dots. Tap into your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, and tell your boss, you don't deserve me. I'm out of here. It's time for you to smash that alarm clock and start getting the dream business and life you, well, of course, are dreaming of. Let's join your host, David Ralph, from the back of his garden in the UK, or wherever he might be today, with another jammed-packed episode of the #1 hit podcast, Join Up Dots.
Yeah, good morning to you, and welcome to Join Up Dots. This is a motivation time episode when we take a quote from somebody out there, somebody you might have heard of, somebody that you might not have, but we take these valuable nuggets of gold and dissect them to help you keep on moving forward in your life. Because Join Up Dots isn't just about teaching you guys how to make online income, because that's only part of the puzzle. It's about getting your mindset good, your happiness good, living your dream life. And that's why we work so hard bringing these podcasts and the courses and the live sessions to you on a weekly basis to change your life. So in today's episode, we're going to look at a quote from a lady called Nicole Lapin, who said, "There is no external solution that's going to fix an internal problem." There's no external solution that's going to fix an internal problem. But what does that actually mean? Because her insight is like realizing that you can't cover a crack in the wall with a fancy painting. Life isn't about slapping on sort of easy fixes to hide internal struggles. It's about rolling up your sleeves and diving into the heart of things. So imagine your life as a house. Okay, so you've got a door, you've got a roof, you've got, you know what houses are like. You can spruce up the exterior with a fresh coat of paint and some fancy decorations. I spent my morning doing the old Clark Griswold Christmas Vacations, putting up the Christmas lights. And yes, I know what you're saying. It's before December, but I wanted to get my wife off my back. Oh, she goes on and on and on. So now I'm free from it. So I put out some fancy decorations, but it wouldn't make any difference if the foundation is shaky or if there are leaks inside. No amount of exterior beautification will fix those fundamental issues. Now, similarly, when it comes to personal growth and happiness, the internal stuff that we're dealing with on a daily basis, it's crucial to address the internal stuff first, and so many people don't. They think that if they earn income, if they get a fancy car, if they get a nice house, they're going to be happy, but it never ever works that way. And I've seen it so many times over the last 20 years when we've been working with people that haven't decided on why they actually need these things to make their life happy, and then they kind of give up because they haven't internalized the reasons why they're aiming for these external solutions. It's crucial to address the internal stuff first, and that means working on your mindset and nourishing your soul and understanding your emotions. It's like renovating the inside of your house, fixing the leaks, reinforcing the foundation, and then creating a space where you can thrive. Now, sometimes we fall into the trap of seeking external solutions for internal struggles. I don't think just sometimes, I think the majority of times people do. And we might think of a new job or a relationship or a new car. It will bring us joy. But as I always said, while they can certainly add value, true fulfillment comes from within. It's about finding what makes you happy, the peace, confidence, and self-acceptance. So instead of seeking the quick fixes outside, we need to focus on cultivating a strong internal landscape and investing in self-care, self-reflection, and personal development. I promise you, if you do just a few of the things that I'm going to tell you now, life will start to be better. Build resilience, embrace challenges, and learn from setbacks. And when you strengthen your inner core, you'll find that you can weather any storm and shine brightly against it all. So what are the things? There's so many that you can do, but just some of them is mindfulness and meditation. Now, a lot of people say to me, why don't I do as many interviews now as I used to? And one of the reasons is I felt that the people that I was interviewing were on a different path to myself. A lot of them were still going for the grind is better. Let's flex the old hustle muscle, bigger and better. Where I was moving more towards going, I've already got everything I need, so why don't I just have the best life I can have? Why add more and more onto my plate? So instead of constantly seeking distractions or external validation by adding another income stream into my life or some business or whatever, I've been practicing mindfulness and meditation. And these practices have helped me really understand my thoughts and my emotions and fostering just a sense of calm and self-awareness. Now, I know so many people will go, I haven't got time for that. I've got to be out. I've got the kids to do. You only have to do it on the train while you're going to work, or just sitting on the toilet for 2 minutes, whatever you get, just a moment, just to sort of calm yourself and reflect on what you're actually feeling at that moment. It can be really, really powerful. Another thing that a lot of people used to say in the early days of Join Up Dots was journaling. Now, I don't do the writing down journaling, but I do a sort of mental journaling, because I do take time for self-reflection, thinking about my goals, the fears, my feelings, what's actually stopping me doing certain things. And it really helps me understand myself better and identifies patterns to develop those strategies for increased growth. And once you get into that mindset of looking after yourself, it kind of grows into itself and you start bringing in other healthy habits. You will have heard so many times now that I rarely drive a car, I cycle, I swim. Not every day. I was finding that I was catching too many colds, so now I do it like 3 or 4 times a week. And these healthy habits are really developing my mind, my body, and my spirit. I just feel happier. Exercise, proper nutrition, adequate sleep, hobbies that you like doing, getting away from it all, just leaving the hustle and the grind and the jobs and the things you've got to do really contributes significantly to your internal well-being. And I think that the last couple of things is one of the things I'm an absolute master on is setting boundaries. My internal strength really comes from knowing who I'm giving my energy out to and saying no when necessary, so that I can really value my time and my energy, and to do things that once again makes me feel better and healthier, because I'm not just chasing around like a blue-ass fly trying to be there for every single other person. And the last thing, gratitude. Just reflect on what you're thankful for. And I know it sounds a bit strange. Oh, I'm happy for this sandwich today. But when you sort of think to yourself, God, so many people would love this sandwich because they're starving out there, it really does make you realise that the life you've got is already bloody good. And just the thought of wanting more, or battling with the competition that you see on Instagram or Facebook that everybody else is having holidays and stuff and you're sitting at home, it's not like that. Your life is so much better than so many other people, and in many ways it's the dream life already. So remember, these examples aren't just actions. They're a kind of shift in perspective, and by prioritizing internal growth and self-awareness, you really equip yourself to handle those external challenges more effectively. It's like creating a sort of a strong castle that's in front of any battles that you have in life. You're surrounding yourself with a moat that you can then be more selective of what comes your way. So let's look back on it. There's no external solution that's going to fix an internal problem. If you're unhappy, £1 million isn't going to make you happy. It might do for a little while, you think you are, but ultimately it's not. If you aren't feeling very well, then working harder and harder and harder isn't going to help you. You've always got to look out about what's inside you first. And so Nicole Lapin, who said, As we say, there's no external solution that's going to fix an internal problem. Thank you for that, because that's wise advice that can help us all move forward to our dream lives. Until next time, thank you for being here on this episode of Motivation Time through Join Up Dots, and we will see you again soon. Cheers. See ya. Bye-bye.
That's the end of Join Up Dots. You've heard the conversation. Now it's time for you to start taking massive action. Create your future, create your life. It's the only life you've got. And we'll be back again real soon. Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots. Join up Dots.